Today we'll be learning about fiber optic cables and how they can be used to help us transmit information. So fiber optic cables are just long, thin wires of plastic or glass, and due to their properties, which you'll learn about more with another group, light will refract inside the cable and stay inside the cable rather than just leaving. So this allows us to direct light wherever we like. Normally light would just travel in a straight line, but using the fiber optic cable I can take light from my laptop and point it wherever I'd like. So now how can this be used to transmit information? Well, information can be encoded in a signal, which is just a variety of movements up and down, such as how we communicate with our voices. When I talk, a wave goes from my vocal cords out to your ears and communicates my information that way. Here, we'll be using a signal that starts at my laptop, and using the mobile studio card, it will send the signal to this LED. When the LED creates that signal, we can use the fiber optic cable to transport it from the LED to the solar cell. And the solar cell then puts the signal into the speaker so that we can hear it. So let's try this out. So what I'm doing now is I'm loading the sound file and sending it to the LED. There you go. So you can hear that the sound file I played on my computer, which I'll play for you now,
Houston, we have a problem.
that's coming straight from my computer. So it's sending that same exact file to the LED, which even though it's difficult to see, the LED is actually, the brightness is changing in the same way that your voice would if you were to say these words. So using the fiber optic cable, we can transmit that information from the LED to the solar cell. So now why might this be useful? Well, a lot of the time, there won't be a clear path between your source and where you want the information to be. For instance, in this example, if I just held the solar cell above the LED,
We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
you hear it quite clearly. But if we put a barrier between the LED and the solar cell, now the only way to transmit that information is to use the fiber optic cable.
We have a problem.
Now, we're not limited to a single file either. We can play any sort of message we want.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I'm coming back. I'm Buzz Lightyear. This is Star Command. Calling Buzz Lightyear. I'm Buzz Lightyear. This is
So you can see even Buzz Lightyear could communicate using fiber optic cables. So why would people use fiber optic cables over other things? There's several reasons. First of all, As you may know, light travels faster than anything else in the universe. The speed of light is the speed limit for everything. So, if we want to transmit information over long distances, light is the fastest way to do it. In addition, fiber optics can get a bit of a cleaner signal than using traditional cables. If you don't believe me, just go home and look at your internet modem, since most internet today is provided using fiber optic cables for high speeds.